time ball.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's interleague baseball on the show. Coming to the plate now, Hiroki Kei, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to short. Fielded cleanly. And he's safe at first. Boy, a great effort, but he wasn't able to get enough on that throw. And that'll be scored an infield single. And he will creep ever closer to that record, as you see there. This hitting streak has reached epic proportions now.
D-Row, this guy is just amazing right now. He's just swinging a magic wand, and it looks like there's no end in sight to this streak.
Yeah, you can't think of anything else. This is national news right here. This is all anybody's talking about. When you start getting into these numbers, almost 2 months, and you're challenging Joe DiMaggio and the 56-game hit streak, it's all anybody should be talking about.
And the runner back. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back. Runner goes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Herman ranging back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And to score from third, the tying run. Kei leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Runners off for second. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike three called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. Second inning coming up from Toronto. All tied at 1-1.
Leading off the Blue Jays fourth, center fielder, Hiroki Kei.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. All right, now so time for the Braves Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who are having big-time success at the high levels of the minor leagues.
Nothing.
Ready once again, Hiroki Kei.
Center fielder, Hiroki.
First offering on its way. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, not sure the manager was too happy when he rounded second and headed for third. I mean, he's the go-ahead run, and you hate to get thrown out going for 3 when there are no outs. But it works out for him, and he avoids getting an earful in the dugout.
Now batting, left fielder.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes.
Coming to the plate again, Hiroki Kei, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. So he just continues to plug the baseball at an alarming rate as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah, you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes for bases. If you want to know where this game was decided, that's easy. Look no further than the 7th inning. That big rally and the crooked number on the scoreboard proved to be all the difference.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Toronto Blue Jays jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Nicky Jordan claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Then the final line score tonight. First was the 9 runs on 7 hits. No errors. Left 1 man on base. For Atlanta, 1 run on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 15 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes.
Afternoon baseball on the show as you get a look there inside Rogers Center in Toronto. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Toronto Blue Jays. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one. It's one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Andres Ramos is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that's off the left field wall. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw. Well, he is in there with a triple. And the streak is alive. As you can see on the graphic, he creeps ever closer to the big number 56.
Amazing what this guy has been able to do. Think about the pressure every day he gets to the ballpark. Members of the media asking about the streak. Can he keep it going? Is he looking forward down the line? Amazing how he's been able to concentrate through all of this.
Yeah, and how it affects everyone else around him because everyone's pushing for him to get a knock every night. You can't lose sight of trying to win ball games, but man, the focus of our attention is squarely on this play.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Arias is there, and he puts this one away for the third. Coming to the plate now, Hiroki Kei. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third.
Hayes takes
the turn to third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Center fielder number 25, Hiroki Kei.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled down the line. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Striding forward now is the DH, Ryan Klein. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now a snap move over to first. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And try as he might, but he can't escape.
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, center fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Chu is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Hiroki Kei, as he's got a chance to be the hero. Tying run at third, winning run at second. A drive to left. Get out of here, get out of here. Gone, they win it. Santa Maria. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Man, I guess a regular walk-off wasn't enough for him, so he blasts a grand slam in the final at bat to win this thing. I've seen a lot of things in my day, but that was something very special.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered with runners in scoring position a couple of times in this one. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was obviously a huge factor in them claiming the victory here.
6-3 the final score today. Leonard Okada claims the win out of the pen. His first. MLB The Show's coverage. Coming to the plate now, Hiroki Kei. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. And this ball is gone. no chance to make a play on that one. Two-run shot to straightaway center, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't.
Ready to take his hacks again, Hiroki Kei, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out. Try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate, so 1 run. Next to bat for Toronto, Hiroki Kei, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bullet back up the middle. Medina is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Offense apparently not. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Hiroki Kei. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second home run of the game as they move out in front 7-6.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets him in a hurry with 1 swing of the bat.
Digging in, Hiroki Kei. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game, and it's now an 8-6 ball game.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be
Angel.
proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top
Angels
player
in the
game.
infield.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run, and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel.
Friday night baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's Angels baseball, and it's coming up next. Alex Shashka is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched well this last one, getting through 7 innings in his last start. We'll see if he can turn in another quality start and pick up the win in this one also.
Standing in, Hiroki Kei. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back. Still going back. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hiroki Kei. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay. But he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Ryan Klein, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and confusion as he just looks at a strike. And he scores on a daring. Stepping into the box, Hiroki Kei, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Short, down. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Hey, that ball was
Well, with that base hit right there, D-Row, he's 1 double. He's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. He gets 1 more AB. All he needs is a double.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. If I'm hitting right here and I have a chance for a triple, Dan, guess who's tripping coming around second base?
That's it. Hang on for 2.
Pulling up.
Next will be the designated hitter, Ryan Klein. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Blue Jays strand 3. Score holds at 4-3. Settling in now, Hiroki Kei. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they pull within 1 here. It's now a 5-4 game.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that, yeah, they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Los Angeles Angels took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Alex Shasta earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Chris Garcia wraps it up for the save, his 26th. Saturday night baseball now from Southern California at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hiroki Kei looks to extend his hitting streak to an incredible 45 games. Next, Evan Franco gets the starting nod for the Halos. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Batting third, center fielder.
Now at the plate, Hiroki Kei. He's been on an amazing run here, as we've mentioned, looking to push the hitting streak to 45 here.
Yeah, we're getting into crazy numbers here, Matt. You start getting past 30 games and the whole league starts to take notice. And he's done it in a variety of different ways. He hasn't just beaten you with the single. He's driven balls into the gap and even added a yard to help his team win some ball games during the stretch.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he's safe. And the streak is alive. As you can see on the graphic, he creeps ever closer to the big number 56.
Amazing what this guy has been able to do. Think about the pressure every day he gets to the ballpark. Members of the media asking him about the streak. Can he keep it going? Is he looking forward down the line? Amazing how he's been able to concentrate through all of this.
Yeah, and how it affects everyone else around him, because everyone's pushing for him to get a knock every night. You can't lose sight of trying to win ball games.
Right here. On the back, on the back.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. Safe. Great stab, but they extend their lead as the runner comes around to score.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in too.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early.
Digging in, Hiroki Kei. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today.
In now, Hiroki Kei, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this thing.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch him all on the grand slam, his second of the game, as they open it up to 8-3.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He's not...
Digging in and looking for more, Hiroki Kei. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
A little bit of breathing room here as they lead by 3, but the big part of that, go back to this guy's last at-bat when he hit that big grand slam.
From the belt, kicks and deals. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Coming to the plate now, Hiroki Kei. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at-bat, he hit his 3rd home run of the game. You know, walking up to the plate right now, he's thinking about hitting number 4.
Hernandez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the... Mariano Cabrera gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it going and make it 2 really good starts in a row.
First pitch of the at-bat, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, Dero, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Now a moment as we take a hitter.
It's been a topic of conversation around this club about how bad he's been struggling. Nobody seems to have the answer, but the answer's
Stepping into the box, Hiroki Kei, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. The tag, and he is out. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Blue Jays on top, 1-0. So coming to the plate, Hiroki Kei.
Hiroki Kei.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. A leap, and he makes the catch as he crashes into the wall. Good time now to check out the Angels Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves of late. Now at the plate, Hiroki Kei.
Hiroki Kei.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. He might have to try to get the strikeout right here because
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky kid gets a souvenir. Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win at home in front of their home crowd.
6-3 the final score today. Los Angeles used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Mariano Cabrera earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Chris Garcia earns the save out of the bullpen, his 27th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels, 6 runs on 12 hits, no errors, left 9 runners on base. For the Blue Jays, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors, they left 10 innings. Time of the ball, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Our base attendance at the big game this afternoon, 45,050. The Angels once again thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.
welcome to Houston as we prepare you for baseball from Minute Maid Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Houston Astros. Stay tuned for Astros baseball next. Julian Leon, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to...
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He does so many things for this club, but the one category that jumps out when you look at stats this year, he leads the American League in runs scored. When you do that, you're doing some fair.
So striding in, Hiroki Kei. He flew out in his last at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. Choi ranging up the middle. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. At the plate, Hiroki Kei. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Stepping up now, Hiroki Kei. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this. Digging in, Hiroki Kei. He steps in for the 5th time today, giving him a bonus chance, if you will, to keep that hitting streak alive.
Yeah, and thank his lucky stars, his lineup's been able to get him that 5th opportunity. Right here, you're usually only seeing 3 to 4 at-bats if you work a walk in. He's got a chance to keep this hit streak alive.
And the throw in gets away from him. And he will make it all the way around to score. And cue up the organ music because there was some treacherously bad defense on that play.
Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer, when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Toronto Blue Jays came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Lincoln McCready claims the win out of the pen, his first. Nicky Jordan hammers down the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Pat Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays.
Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Astros, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week. Rafael Colon will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do If he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Tavares will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Now in the box, Hiroki Kei. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there, and he's out. Standing in, Hiroki Kei. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to second. Elam on the grass. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Stepping in for the Jays, Hiroki Kei. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Szymanski moves over. 2 gone.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Jays used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Zach Pope earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Nicky Jordan closes the door for the save.
Some water.
On a blistering hot day in Houston, the roof is closed and the AC is going full steam. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Houston Astros. The Blue Jays will try to wrap up the 3-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Phil Dunbar, a lefty from Georgia, will be the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Tavares is there. 1 out. Stepping in, Hiroki Kei. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. There's a drive out to left center field.
Come on, go hard. You're scoring. You're scoring. You're scoring.
Lustig ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3. And he will scramble back to third but get there safely. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hands back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Digging in the switch hitter, Be Sure. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the 0-2. Sent toward first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Hiroki Kei. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit well towards the hole. Elam from the outfield grass. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ready now, Hiroki Kei. First offering on its way. Fouled away.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
If I'm on the mound and a guy gets a hack off on me like that and crushes a breaking ball down the line, kind of note to self, I'm not going there again.
Tavares is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. At the plate, Hiroki Kei. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Hiroki K.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Ortiz on the move. One down.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Eli Nieves earns his third win of the year in relief. Leonard Okada records the save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa. Lights are on. We're ready for baseball north of the border at Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Frederick Spoon is a man on a mission as he tries to bring his hitting streak to 20 games. Next, Felix Herrera, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the main issues is he wants to limit the amount of walks. Walked 4 in his last start, and that's a little bit too many for a starting pitcher. He's going to need much better control if he expects to pitch better in this one.
Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Bonner racing back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as Toronto has taken a 2-1 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now at the plate, Hiroki Kei, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone! 2-run shot to straightaway center. His second home run of the game. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
As a fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of thump in his bat, but come on, I'm not sure that ball's even come down yet.
Hiroki Kei will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Brown is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away. So striding forward now, Hiroki Kei. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Schaefer has a play. And that's the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Hiroki Kei. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is driven to right. And no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
Well, if you'd have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake. Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
17-14 in tonight. Detroit wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Mario Valentin notches his 3rd win of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Rogers Center, 50,000.
We are in downtown Toronto at Rogers Center, getting you set for this edition of Baseball on the Show. Today, Game 2 of this 4-game set between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it comes your way next. Striding into the box, Hiroki Kei. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And gone up into the second deck. Shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Jays get the game's first tally. It's 1-0.
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff. 4 home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these guys every single day.
Into the box, Hiroki Kei. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout, and he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Jays lead it 2-0. Into the box now, Hiroki Kei. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. On to the shortstop, but thrown away. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Keith Beshore, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. The 1-2. Softly hit toward the hole. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Hiroki Hayes will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash.
Ready to take his hacks again, Hiroki Hayes, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that. Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The Jays.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
And a welcome inside the home of the Blue Jays, Rogers Center in Toronto. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it's on its way next. Andres Ramos gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, I was really impressed with him in his last outing. He pitched into the 8th inning but got a no decision. It was a really good performance, and if he keeps pitching like that, he's going to start piling up some wins.
So digging in now, Hiroki Hay. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We are still scoreless. Stepping up to the plate, Hiroki Hay. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First delivery to him on the way.
All right, hold up right there.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. Riding in once again, Hiroki Hay. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. Around first, digging for 2. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. So a line drive double here has him in business to start the inning. And as we call on the team leaderboard, you can see that he currently paces the Blue Jays in that category. So stepping in, Pete Beshore. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off the right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Runner breaks for third.
Hold it right there.
In there. Now to throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Here now the 2-2. Now the runner breaks for the plate, and they'll tag him out after the break from third. And I'm not sure if that was a missed sign or not, but something certainly went wrong there.
Oh, man, that was a total train wreck. I don't know if it was a straight steal of home or if the batter missed the sign, but it's never a good look to run into an out like that.
Digging in once again, Hiroki Hay. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road.
downtown Toronto and the Rogers Center, the home of this edition of Baseball on the Show. Today, it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball is next. Zach Hope is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Digging in now, Hiroki Kei, and a chance to add to his league-leading RBI total right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. So a 3-run blast is straight away left. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
Digging in to try it again. Hiroki Kei. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Eagle, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 2nd home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, that's the 2nd home run of the inning, and their lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes and stop.
Ready to take his hacks again, Hiroki Kei, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Brown is there, and he'll bring this one in. And he is in there.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Hiroki Kei will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on!
Rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag, and he's in there. And they now lead by 9.
Wow, you'd think they'd learned their lesson and would pitch around this guy. That's his 3rd extra base hit of the game. This one a triple, and he can seemingly do nothing wrong.
Now to the plate, Pete Bishore. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the pitch. Ripped down the line. Schaefer has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Now batting, Hiroki Hay. Big game for him so far. He's homered twice and added a triple for good measure. Here comes the first pitch. Hit well towards the hole. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. Now a long throw to third. But too late, and he's safe at third. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Bishore. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the 3-0 offering. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Striding in, Chris Vila. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Chris Vila becomes out number 2 this inning. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand. 12-6 the final tally here. Toronto jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Zach Pope earns win number 7 on the season. Charles Adair allowed 7 earned runs to cross the